Selling first and buying first is a question that we get asked a lot. It's a tricky question because it really depends on your specific situation, right? If you're moving from a bigger house to a smaller house, you might be able to buy something first because you know that you're going to have equity left over from the larger house. So the amount of money might not be as important as making sure you're finding the right house. On the flip side, if you're going from a smaller house to a bigger house, you might need to sell first because you need to know exactly how much money you have in order to be able to afford the bigger house. So it really depends on the situation that you're in yourself, but an important question to ask yourself or talk about with whoever you're working with your agent, to make sure that you're making the right move. So if you sell first and then you want to buy second, the good part is you know how much money you have to buy with. The fear that a lot of people have by selling first is that you end up stuck without a house. If you have a closing of 3 months, you have 90 days to close, that means you have 90 days to find a house. What happens if you don't find the house you love in 90 days? What's your backup plan? Where can you go? What do you do? In the past 5 or 6 years in Toronto real estate, the market's been so hot that in some cases it's been difficult for people to find houses to buy. In the last year or so, the market has shifted a little bit, which has made it a little bit easier and a little bit more tolerable for people to sell first because the opportunity to buy is a little bit easier.